Hello again, YouTubers. Well, this is the follow-up video, just how I finished off that food preparation tray, just by basically adding the legs. So yeah, I basically got down to the hardware, grabbed a couple of stainless steel bolts and some nylock nuts, and yeah, just put them together now, and I've got them cinched up nice and tight so they don't wobble around when the table's stored. So yeah, this clip's just going to show you how I put that all together. First of all, I had to make up a couple of little plastic boots for the legs. The leg material is aluminium, as you can see here. And the last thing I really wanted was that to go down, and in any sort of bumping or swell or anything like that, have it scratch the paintwork on the inside of the cockpit. So what I decided to use, I used these caps, and I just apply a bit of gentle heat with a MAP gas torch. I guess you could use a heat gun or something similar, be a bit more gentle again, which would be more suitable, but that's really all I had. So yeah, just put it on from a distance, and yeah, kept a nice gentle heat. You don't want the PVC to burn, so you've got to hold that flame a fair way off and keep it moving around so that the heat gets applied to all surfaces. I know it may not look like it, but I do have the sheds reasonably well ventilated there. I've got a controller door open, so I'm getting plenty of breeze through. So once I get it hot enough, the plastic starts to get nice and soft, and that's going to allow me to mould that over the top of the aluminium frame, and it makes a boot that really looks like it was made to suit that particular profile. I'll do here, I just have to switch this off and grab the camera and do all this one-handed. Be a bit wobbly, so bear with me. So as you can see, I use the welding gloves. There is still a fair bit of heat in that plastic for bare hands. And yeah, you can basically just put it down, and then I just squeeze all surfaces while the material's nice and soft. And what it does is that molds it perfectly, pretty much to the shape of that profile. After this, just before it cools, I quickly go and dunk it straight in the water. Now that's going to make it stop changing shape and potentially slipping off. As you can see there, that's made pretty much a perfect profile. Now all I did to finish that off was put one rivet in it, just to stop them from slipping off, down the track. So you can see here, I've got the legs bolted on, all cinched up. I put a black nylon packer in between the leg and the aluminium frame, and additionally I used a piece of aluminium tube. I don't know if you can see it, it's just there in between the inside the profile. That allows me to cinch that bolt up nice and tight. The nylock obviously stops it from undoing, so it should stay nice and firm like that with only minor adjustments required. So when I put it in place, I can put them down and they're not going to just wobble around and tip over on me. You can see there, it's going to add quite a bit of stability there. The back of the tray sits up on the rigger, and yeah, you can see how it wobbles around, and once I put that down, it's nice. And the way I cook with a Trangia stove is basically an alcohol fuel stove. The last thing I need is that to tip over and have a running fuel fire going on my boat. So I'm pretty happy with this design, and I think it's going to work well. So yeah, basically from here, I've just got to make up the actual video where I get this thing out there and spend a night on board and see how all these little add-ons are going to work for me. So yeah, stay posted, and I'll hopefully get some weather where I can get it out. Rightio, bye for now.